what it takes to become a better dancer, but what can you do on a daily basis to be better at dancing in social settings? Hey, my name is Monica, welcome to my channel. Today I want to share my strategy on how I learned how to dance and things you can do and incorporate into your daily routine to learn the most efficiently. Stay tuned till the end of this video. I'm going to share with you how you can learn from me, how you can learn with my one-on-one feedback, how you can build the skills and the confidence and have a proven step-by-step system to follow if you don't want to do it on your own. I'll mention that at the end of this video, but let's get into my strategy. Number one thing that you can do every single day, it doesn't require much work, is simply finding the music that moves you. You see, dancing starts with listening, and it's no secret that we dance and we move best to the songs that we enjoy, to the songs that we like. We feel certain songs more, we have connection to certain music. When we try to move to it, our movements will be more relaxed, we will look more natural, simply because we enjoy what we're hearing. Now, you might be thinking, what if I don't have rhythm? Well, then you can start with the basics. You can start working on your dancing skills by literally just listening to the music. You can be improving your rhythm skills without getting off the couch. How do you do that? One of the easiest rhythmic patterns to follow, and I mentioned this on my channel a lot, is the snare drum, and I do have entire rhythm playlist. I'm going to link it below this video so you can check it out. But basically, you have to first, before you even start moving to the music, you have to know what it is you're supposed to be dancing to, and you also have to know where is it in the song. Once you know you'll be dancing on the snare drum, you have to first of all find it in the songs that you'll be practicing to, and only then do the actual movements to that beat. Number two, you have to be working on your freestyle and improvisational skills, because if you think about it, at any event, whether it's a party, a work party, a wedding, people are freestyling, they are improvising. They're not doing a sequence of memorized steps. Nobody wants to look unnatural, I guess. You want to be able to blend in with others on the dance floor, so you kind of have to do what they are doing, right? To not stand out in a negative way. And since everyone else is improvising, you have to learn how to do that and you have to be comfortable with that. How do you work on your freestyle skills and what is it? I would describe freestyle as being able to spontaneously respond to the music that you're hearing. It starts with what you have. What I want you to do is put on a song and see what movements you can do to it. It can be the moves that you learned previously, or movements that you saw somewhere, or movements that you don't even realize that you know. Put on a song and see what you can do to it. And yes, it will be very basic at first. You might find yourself doing 2 or 3 moves on repeat, but that's okay. You'll practice responding spontaneously to the song that you're hearing, to the music that's playing. And gradually, of course, you're going to add more and more moves to it. It will make your freestyle more complex and more interesting, but you have to start with baby steps, right? So how I would practice it, I wouldn't necessarily devote, like an hour of my time to practice freestyle. I would literally practice it throughout the day without planning to do so, if that makes sense. So just to give you an example of what I used to do, when I had the music playing in the background and I would be, for example, in the bathroom brushing my teeth in front of the mirror, I would move even just for a couple of seconds and doing a couple of moves. That prepares your brain to, okay, I hear the song, I have to express it somehow. Freestyle is pretty much being able to respond spontaneously to the music that you're hearing and also having the means to express it, so the dance moves, right? But you have to start with what you have, and I'm sure you have a couple of go-to moves that you always use, or even if it's like a sway side to side or a two-step, anything goes. You just have to get the movements out of your body. That's how you start working on your freestyle skills. What you can also do is, when you're listening to a song, notice that maybe there's a fraction of a song, a portion of it that you're drawn to. So it might be maybe a chorus or certain lyrics. Show it with your body. It doesn't have to be a full song. I'm sure, and I bet, that there are songs that you don't even like, but there is a certain part to it where you hear it, you turn up the volume. I have plenty of songs like that. So try it out. Next time you play music, just move even for a couple of seconds, and you don't have to care how you look, because at this point we're just practicing being responsive to the music. We'll add the technique and the skills and the moves later on. but that's how you can start. And this brings me to my next point, which is, of course, you need to be able to express yourself. And to express yourself, you have to have the means for it, to it. You have to know the dance moves. So what I would do daily is practicing, maybe not all of the moves. You don't have to practice everything every day, but I would practice those more complex, more technical, more difficult movements. That's something I would do every day. So for example, if it's like fancy footwork, like slides, or moonwalk, or body roll, you know, there are movements that just take more work than other moves. And even if it's just a couple of minutes every single day, or you dance for one song every day using those movements, that counts, because the only way you can learn how to dance is to repeat the movements, to practice, and you have to build muscle movement memory. The only way to build muscle movement memory is by consistent and regular practice and repetition. And before we move on to the next step, let me know in the comments, what do you do daily? How do you practice? Do you just put on a tutorial and learn the moves? Do you learn them separately, or do you learn a whole routine? I want to know. Let me know in the comments, and hopefully you'll help other beginners who are watching this video. Number 4, what I did and what I want you to do is having a dance exercise routine, because there are certain things that we can do to prepare our bodies to learn how to dance. You know how a lot of people have exercise routines, they work out every day. You can do the same thing, but specific to dancing. And one of those exercises that I've done every single day when I was learning how to dance is the body isolations exercise. The upper body isolations, lower body isolations. This is something that has been a game changer. If you do this daily, or at least regularly, you'll notice an incredible difference in how you look dancing. The reason we do isolations is because we have to learn how to use different body parts, how to be in control of them, because those will be the same body parts you're going to be using pretty much doing anything when it comes to dancing, right? We always use upper body. A lot of times we use hips as well. So you want to have those body parts ready for action. A common misconception is that you have to be very flexible to look good dancing, which is not true, because I'm probably the least flexible person you know, and yet, well, hopefully I look okay dancing, but I know I have pretty decent body control, and all of it is thanks to isolations. So I did the isolation tutorials, of course, on my channel, so I'm going to link them below. Practice, practice, practice. Number 5 is tracking your progress. And I did talk about it in my motivation video. There you go. I'm going to also link it below. A lot of good tips there. I don't think I have to tell you that, you know, learning how to dance, it just takes time. It's a process. You have to be motivated, right? But it's normal, and everybody, I guess, learns that way, learns anything that way, where that motivation is not always going like this. It's up and down, right? So there are days where we have more motivation, we're excited to learn, and then there are days where we feel like we can't learn anything. We've all been there, and it's totally normal and totally okay. If you track your progress, if you write down everything you learn, you can do it, you know, on your phone, on your computer, on a piece of paper. Track everything you're learning with a date whenever you learned it, so that on those days where you feel like you're lacking the motivation, you can look back at what you did, and you'll have it black and white, all the work you put in so far. You have to be able to see that you are better than when you started, and having a system to it will do wonders, trust me. I did it for myself, I do it for other things, not only when it comes to learning how to dance, but this is how I also teach my students inside my online program. We have a pretty elaborate tracking system, but that way, you know, you can stay on track and you can accomplish your goals because you stay motivated, because you don't give up midway. And I'll go back to what I mentioned in the beginning of this video. If you would like to build permanent skills and become confident dancing at any event that you're invited to, you want to follow a proven path, proven step-by-step, very structured system, and you would like to learn with my one-on-one help as well, feel free to sign up for my free consultation. We're going to discuss your dance goals, and we'll see if I can help you inside my program. So I'm super excited. The link will be below this video if you're interested. And aside from that, Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know what other what else I can help you with, what other dance tips videos you'd like to see, what else do you struggle with. And if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. It's free, you can change your mind later, it's okay. Like this video, share it with your danceless friends, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
I've lost you, but I need you.